Shout out to Marco Pedrano, AMG, Victor, Alfredo Jr., Dan Real, Bitmantis, Christopher Graves, Mada Alcusa, Nathan Arseno, and Touch My Dilly. Welcome back, Game with King family, to another F1 Clash video, and we're here for our Alpha Tauri Team Series event. So let's see where we currently are. There we are. We're in a nice little group with 100 players, so we just need to make it in the top 50 to make it to the finals. All right, so we're gonna kick off our first 4 races and see what we can do. So from our previous tests, we have taken note that we need to use our premium boosts in our OR so we can get our best results. Another thing I'll be testing in this video, we're going to be using our first 3 races as basically test races. So the first thing I want to test is the performance of the True Grit over the Claw. So I want to see if we will get a better performance in this race. Then the next race we'll switch in the Claw and see if we get a better race. All right, so we're using Hamilton and Gasly for this one, and on that third race I think we're going to be testing Tsunoda over Hamilton to see how that would work out. All right, so let's jump into our first race here on Bahrain. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed, to any post notifications. Also remember to smash that like button. Let's get above 200 likes on this video, and let's jump straight into it. Here we go for our first race. We're on Bahrain for this one. Let's see what qualifiers bring us. All right, so 13-17, not bad. So we're gonna go pure Gasly here. We're gonna run mediums. Let's give him something with tires. Let's give him the Jin, and then we'll give Hamilton the Eagle. Let's go. Start off with that boost. Let me see if Hamilton can go up to 5. Yes, he can. That's what we want. So we're going to be pushing Hamilton up to 5 while we let our Gasly go for 4. Nice inside line there from Gasly, as Hamilton kind of drops back here with all the extra grip from the Eagle. It's not bringing him at all. He was in P17 and he got dropped down to P21 as Gasly made his way up to P8. And so Hamilton now up to P20. So first race, we see Hamilton kind of struggling here to make up some places with that Eagle boost, even though we're gonna go long with him for 5 and come back for mediums and boost to finish, or come back to softs and boost to finish. We don't want to push him too much, as we want to get that 5 in there out of Lewis. As you can see, the rival has opted to go for hards and medium, so he's also going to be going long while we're going to be going for 4 and come back to those mediums with Gasly and manage those to finish for a 1 stop. All right, so that's basically the strategy we're going to be working with here. And we saw the performance of 15-20. We got matched with a player 15-40 something, I believe, is his team score. And we see our Hamilton kind of struggling there with the Eagle, while Gasly doing great with the Jin. Just give some boost on Gasly so he defends his P8 position. Don't want to push Hamilton too much because I want him to go for 5. So we'll just have to let him continue to cruise. All right, so now we're going to be putting in our go to pit orders. Cross the line with 20%. We're going to boost from this hairpin corner down here. Hamilton crossing the line with 40%, so he's good for 5. Let's boost from there. See if we can pull off a late pit here and get by one of those cars. There we go. Nice little late pit on Gasly. Now to see where Lewis Hamilton is. And we still didn't get the jump on the rival from Gasly. Rival seems to have a higher pit time. And we're going to cut Gasly down. Let's cut him down to conserve for 2 laps. And then we'll come back to boost the finish as we put in our go to pit orders on our Hamilton, currently up to P12. When he goes to pit, he should get back out probably about P20, somewhere about there. Alright, so we're on that straight going into pit. I'm gonna boost him here. See if he can get out in P20 at least. Alright, in front of P18 will be nice. Oh, we got blocked in. Look at that, we got blocked in. That was a crazy block. We would have got out in P20 in front of the rival, but we got blocked in. So we're just gonna now boost or Hamilton from there. He's just gonna boost in from there. Let's use some fuel here. Let's see if we can squeeze by the rival Gasly here. This is that cut down technique. Didn't work out. So we have 56% tire. So we're good to boost our final lap once we conserve this lap. Hamilton pushing, picking up all the way down, all the way. Come on. All the way now. There we go. All right, so Hamilton is doing good to pick up some position there. And we're going to line up Gasly to boost from this corner up here. Somebody's suffering a breakdown, and that looks like pure Gasly. And we're going to boost or Gasly from here. And here comes Lewis Hamilton, P15, making his way through the pack. And Gasly did not go to pit there, so we should be able to catch him with Lewis if we're lucky. Let's cut down and boost up back for Lewis. Down the inside, Lewis. Good try from our Lewis here. Squeezing, trying to get by Tsunoda. Tsunoda putting up a strong defense here. Holding Lewis, not letting him by, and there goes the rival with that breakdown. Now Lewis got by Tsunoda. Time to go and see if we can catch up to the rival Gasly with our Lewis. P6 for our Gasly. So we did not catch up to the rival Lewis, but we made our way up to P13. So that was a pretty nice race. Should be 31 points. 31 it is. All right, so yeah, that was a nice race. Let's look at our drivers. So that was the true grit, would we say. We also managed to pull off a fastest lap there. All right, so level 6 Gasly with a level 8 Tsunoda. All right, so that's what a level 6 Hamilton and a level 5 Hamilton and a level 6 Gasly is based on. And he, as you can see, he got the better car as well with a way faster pit time than ours. All right, so we're gonna now switch in the claw and see how that performs. So let's jump into that race. Here we go for our next race. We are on Spain for this one, going up against the same rival that we just raced. So very interesting race this is going to be as we go up against that same rival. Let's see what qualifiers bring us here at Spain. A while ago we got P13 and P17, I believe. We've now switched out the true grit and switched in the claw, so we're going to see what qualifiers 13 and 18. So we got one extra position from the true grit on qualifying, and we're going to go with the Jin. And then we're going to give Lewis something with corners and grip. Another boost with corners and grip. Let me look through real quick. Alright, so we don't see anything with corners and grip. So let's give him a tune. Give him some pit time. Now we're going to start with the boost once again. See if we can get a better start this time from Hamilton. Let's cut down so he dives down the inside, round the out. Right, so we managed to hold P13, lost the position already by Lewis. Down to P19 currently. No worries, we're gonna go long again. As you can see, the rival is going long as well. Alright, so we're gonna just clear here, and then we're gonna cut down right about there. Give some support to our Gasly. See if he can go down the inside on Sonoda here. All the way. He went a bit too late, so we're gonna cut him down. We're doing 4 laps, and then we're doing 5 laps with Lewis. Sonoda went a little bit too late there. The rival our Gasly, I should say, went a little bit too late there. And we got passed by the rival Sonoda. I was kind of hoping Sonoda would defend, or Gasly would have defend. We do have a lot of defense added with the Jin boost, but we're good for 1 more lap. Let's see if we can boost here and let team orders. The rival defend. You saw that rival defending the team orders. Both of them boosting at the same time, so we couldn't squeeze by them at all on team orders there, because both of them were boosting at the same time. Right, let's boost here. Let's keep that boost going on our Gasly as we go around for our pit stop. We did get by there that time. As we see Hamilton up to P14, really nice. We're going to let him continue to conserve as we go to pit with or Gasly here. Let's put in that go to pit order, see if we can dive down the inside or attempt a late pit here on the rival Sonoda. Put in it now. Still didn't go through. You saw he kind of just stuck there behind the traffic jam. Alright, so we're going to let our Hamilton go around and come back to softs. As we know from previous, our rival has a faster pit time. We're going to keep our boost now on our Lewis, as we're going for 4 and he could do 5. So we're going to keep him high on boost for this lap, so he cuts down any time that's created, or as he tries to go around. All of those are going to be in the pits, including our Hamilton, who should get out real quick with that fast pit time boost. He still came out behind our Gasly here. So we got a little bit of blocked in, a little bit of struggle in this one. So our Gasly did not perform like he just did. So is that because of the true grit? Is that because of the true grit? All I know, the performance is worse with the claw here than it was with the true grit. That's all I know. So I don't know if the true grit has anything to do with it, but we can see that it's a worse performance. We basically used the same strategy. So yeah, Hamilton trying to squeeze back in there. How much points is that? 18. Down the inside goes Lewis, trying to squeeze back in there as he tries to pick up some position to get us at least in the 20s. As we now cut up Gasly, we see the rival Gasly suffering a breakdown once again, but this time he's way out, and it's the last lap anyways, as Hamilton squeezed through, trying to make up some positions. Come on, we got that position. Don't cheat me, game. There goes Gasly again with that breakdown, going to the finish. Come on, we got that. Come on, we got around Bottas. Then we got blocked by Sonoda on 0 tires. All right, so we retook that position from Bottas. Here comes Gasly. So we did manage to come back and put up 25 points there. So is it the true grit? Who knows? Who knows? You never know. All I know is I'm going to switch back to the true grit. That's all I know. I'm switching back to that true grit. to run it over the claw here. All right. So it did bring down our pit time a little bit and give us some more stats on power, aero, and grip, but we lost a fair amount of stats on reliability there. And as you know, all 4 stats are equal to your qualifying potential. So let's jump back in and put back on that true grit. Here we go for our next race. We are on Belgium for this one, the Spa. We've swapped out the claw back in the true grit. Let's see our performance here. Basically getting a rival matching that same range, 1530 this rival. Previous rival was 1541, I believe. So in that same range of match. So P12, P17. So we've seen an improvement here by 1 point. Alright, so we're gonna go Pierre Gasly. Let's give him the downforce. Gasly downforce. And let's give Hamilton, we need something with tires and corners. Tires and corners for Lewis Hamilton. Alright, so we're gonna give him the Taurus. And then we're gonna go. See, our rival opted to go softs and mediums. So they're not going to go as long as we're going to go for the 1 stop. Nice inside line there from Pierre Gasly. So we're going to cut him down right there. And a nice little start from Lewis Hamilton. Did he pick up? He actually lost the position, Hamilton. Or Hamilton actually lost the position there. To drop down, I think he qualified P17, didn't he? Yep, so he lost the position. There goes what we want to see, 4, and there goes what we want to see. So we want to see 2 to 4 and 2 to 4 on those tires, so we can go 3 laps with a mixture of boost in there. So let's put some boost on here to defend, and put some boost on here, see if we can pick up any position with both our drivers. No position picked up, so we'll cut back down. We're back up to P17, and then we'll cut that down with both drivers here. We want to defend on the hot corners. So this straightaway into this corner is a hot corner for overtake. So we're going to boost those hot corners, then we're going to cut back down. Then we're going to cut back down so we don't lose any position, and we do have the tires to do so. Alright, so some drivers who are on softs will be going to pit now, so we're going to boost by pit and boost by pit. So we pick up on those. Look at that. We should have got by that Mercedes Lewis Hamilton. We should have picked up on Hamilton there. Alright, we cut down there. Alright, so we're going to put in our go to pit orders for both drivers now to go for a fresh pair of mediums. And we're gonna boost or Gasly from here, so he creates a good amount of distance, so when we go to pit we don't stock. Hamilton putting up a nice little defense. He's on fresh mediums. All those drivers on mediums should be going to pit now. We also picked up Gasly with our Hamilton, or was that the Gasly, the rival Gasly, who went to pit? Yep, I think it is. So let's cut down as we go in slow behind Tsunoda here, as we now exit right back in P9 in front of our rival, which is nice. So we're just going to cut back down to conserve, and our Hamilton is back out in P21. So a little bit of a slow pit stop because of all the jam that went into Hamilton going to pit, but no problems. We'll be picking up back all those positions. So let's boost down here. That's the hot corner. Then we could cut back down, put back some support as we seems to be stuck on Bottas. Right, let's boost down the hill with both drivers so we can pick up anybody who's going to be going into pit. Nobody on this side went to pit. See if Hamilton can take that corner. Nice. Gasly, I should say. Still in P10. Nobody went to pit. Yep, we had 2 in pit. Let's see if our Hamilton can pick up. Alright, we picked up. on 1. So we're up to P19. We're going to cut back down. And we're going to cruise. Once again, we're going to boost here. As our Hamilton comes around, we boost here. Seems like our Gasly is stuck on Bottas. We're going to boost the finish from there. Let's boost the finish from here with our Hamilton as well. Alright, some drivers should go to pit here and we should pick up. So we finally got Bottas out of the way. We should get out before that Alonso. There we go. Up to P6. Come on, Hamilton. Got that. P14. Nice. It's acted a little bit glitchy for some strange reason, but we got the position. There goes Gasly down the inside. Picking up. Tsunoda suffering a breakdown. Where is he? There he is right there in P11. So let's see if our Hamilton can go catch up to Yuki in P11. He would have to get around rival Zoe here, AI Zoe here. Oh, there he goes. Yuki sliding all over the place. So he basically forfeited that position. And we went in and take it. Let's see if we can dive in on Zoe. No diving in here. So based off of our first 2 races test, we'll definitely say the True Grit will be a better run than the Claw. Let's look at the matchup real quick. Also, this one is way stronger. Level 7 Gasly with a level 8 Tsunoda, and he had the Claw in there with a very stronger car than ours. How did we beat that dude? I don't know. Probably the boost and the strategy. Yeah. All right, so our final race of the video coming up next. Let's jump straight into it. Here we go for our final race of the video. We are on the UAE for this one. So we've switched out Lewis Hamilton and we've switched in our level 6 Tsunoda to see how he would perform versus or Hamilton has performed. So we want to see what kind of qualifiers we'll get and where will the race go from there. All right, so P11, P19. So we basically gained a position with Gasly and lost a position with Tsunoda there. We want to go Jin on Gasly. So he has a little extra defense. And then we're going to go downforce on Tsunoda. All right, let's go. All right, so we see the rival going softs and medium, so we're gonna go long. They're gonna go short. Nice start from Gasly to the inside. Hopefully he doesn't get blocked and lose any position. Nope, he picked up. Where is Tsunoda? He's right there, up to still in P19. Didn't get blocked in. Didn't pick up any. All right, sorry Gasly, we're gonna cut him down there. And Tsunoda kind of got blocked, lost some position, regained it, still in P19. So pretty good start for both drivers. Nice start there inside line from Tsunoda on that corner that we always lose position. We've managed to get a gain there on our Tsunoda up to P17. 5 laps. Oh, it's still saying 3 to 4 for Yuki. We were hoping the downforce would bring him up to 5 laps, 3 to 5, as we want to go for 5 laps with him and 4 laps with our Gasly. We'll still might do that and go for 5 with Yuki. Lost 2 positions there on that recovery off that corner. Managed to hold P19. As we want to go 5 laps, we have to manage his tires really well. We need to run it at 20% per lap. So we want to see where, right, so we're at 60 right there. So we need to be at least 55 going across the line. So he's good for 5 from there. As long as we don't boost him any at all, we keep him on conserve, we could get 5 with our Tsunoda. A better boost to get that 5 lap would have been the Taurus. Alright, so we are going to be boosting now our Gasly. See if we can get by that number 1 car who was in pit. Down the inside. And so we managed to come out right behind him. Let's cut down Gasly. There you see 37 crossing the line, so we're good to go for 5. 20% per lap if we're going for 5. And yes, we are going for 5, and we're going to come back to mediums with our Gasly here. Let's keep him pressuring. Keep him pressuring. Keeping that gap nice and tight as we go to pit behind Perez here. And we're going to let our Tsunoda go. He's going to run out right there. So we'll have to boost him right there. And then we're going to bring him. No, we can't go back to softs. We're going to bring him back to mediums and boost those mediums to finish. All right, let's cut down Gasly so we don't team others or Tsunoda, as we don't want him to run out just yet. He's going to run out right on that straight to the pit entrance. That's where he should run out. So we're just going to be boosting him into pit from there. He's going to lose a little bit of time. There goes right on the straight, and we're going to just boost him right there into pit. He's going to lose some time on that pit entrance, but that's all right. We should get out before that Gasly comes around. The rival Gasly it is. Yeah, we got out behind him. So P19 is where we're back out. That's all right. We're going to finish on these mediums as we conserve our Gasly here. See, those on softs in front of our Gasly should go back to pit, and the gap is nice and tight. So we should get by them. We need to get by P7 and P8 and close down that gap to P6 with our Gasly here as we go across the line with 57% of tires. So we're good to go to finish as long as we continue to manage those tires as our Tsunoda make up some places here. All right, so we're gonna boost our Gasly a little bit from here so we can try and close down that gap. So let's boost him right there. I think the rival Gasly probably wants to go to pit, but he's trying to save those tires so he does not go to pit. And now we can go by those in pit with our Gasly, and we can just cut back down up to P6, and then Tsunoda picking up as he boosts to finish up to P14. Down the inside, we've got the rival Gasly out the way. Now we can boost our Gasly to go catch up that P5, see if he can squeeze by P5 before crossing the line. It's all over P5, trying to squeeze by. Down the inside now. Nope, P5 took his corner really nicely as our Tsunoda is up to P13. Down the inside, there you go. Oh, look at that, right on the line. The AI suffered a breakdown. We could have got up to P11. So that's 32 points. So would you say the rival Hamilton is better? Level 5 Hamilton is better than Tsunoda? It looks fairly equal right here based off of the performance of Yuki Tsunoda. Probably we would have like a better tire management with Hamilton because he has more tire management than Tsunoda. But we will then get better matches if we go Gasly and Tsunoda just like that. All right, so there you can see we managed to get a better match when it comes to stats, but we did not out-qualify our rival here with both drivers, so qualifiers was fairly equal. So yeah, you decide which one you think is better for you. All right, so that's basically going to be it for this one. Use code word prize down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys who watch the full videos for all your support. Final score so far, first 4 races, 120 points. That is nice. Definitely going to be making it to the finals with a score like that. 120 after first 4. Definitely going to be going through on that. Yeah, that's basically going to be it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me come off this thing. Peace. All good, guys. Bye.